Great.
Hello?
Steve, it's Rob.
Hey Rob, what's up?
Hey man, we got a serious problem. I popped a string on my guitar.
Can the guy behind the desk might help you?
Dude, he's not here right now.
He's not in today. Okay, well, my tux is at the dry cleaners.
Dude, it doesn't matter. Just get down here. I need your help.
I guess I can wear my suit. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
Y'all for crying out loud. Been better if I had the tux. Alright. Steve, Yonderway Studios. Steve here, Yonderway Studios. Alright. Showtime. We're very excited. We got the studio all set up the way we want it. We plugged the amplifiers in. I plugged my mic in. We're ready to go. And then all of a sudden, me and Rob are dumbfounded. We forgot the two most important things. Rob cannot produce music unless he is doing so on hardwood floors imported from South Africa. I'm just going to say, it's not the best convenient time to be laying down hardwood floors in the middle of a release date coming in 2 weeks.
This is going to make it sound better.
Don't worry about it. I
Just
know.
hammer the plank.
Okay, alright. Why hardwood floors from South Africa?
Did Mario Andretti, did he drive a Geo Metro?
We had these same floors in our last studio. Unfortunately, that studio burned to the ground. So we have to have those. I've taken on 2 part-time jobs. I'm going to be teaching for a very prestigious music college in the Philippines. They're hiring me on part-time to teach some classes online. This here mic, that's a piece of crap. This Fender mic, it has an on and off switch, that's a piece of crap. That explains most of that. And I'm going to be doing that for a little bit, make a little extra money with that. And then and my other part-time job really is just a passion of mine. For many years, I made real good money breeding a rare turtle from the Galapagos. Specimen number 0832. I have someone looking over all the turtles right now. I'm gonna go pick out some good offspring from some of those turtles. She's a great turtle. My prize specimen. She gives me my best breed. We're gonna sell those off so we can get some of that money coming in pretty quick. We're gonna get this stuff paid for because we can't record the CD without those hardwood floors from Africa. I need a top-notch vocal booth. Unfortunately, these two things are very expensive. And to tell you the truth, I really need to see my turtles. Miss Lorena Wood is a great turtle. I love her to death. I do. And I'll come back with a peaceful mind, knowing that they're okay.
Now that we have our South African hardwood floors in, it seems that we've hit another issue. Steve's having a hard time getting the right sound out of his amp.
Hey Rob, it's Steven. Hey, we got a serious issue, man. I can't get the right tones out of the amp. I've sent it through Pro Tools 100 billion times. I can't get the right sounds.
Steve's old school. He likes to do things a certain way. But sometimes I wonder if there might be an easier way.
Yeah, I've got a mic on it, right? No. The more mics you have on the cone, the purer the sound. I'm telling you this. I've done this for years. This is the best way to get a pure sound. I'm not getting it. I'm going to have to go to Guitar Center and get some kind of trendy new tool like we always have to the last 3 days. I walk in there, but mine's not right, and I buy the wrong thing. Then, as usual, it's not refundable, but it used. I hate that feeling. Some professional athletes don't wash the jock strap for 3 months during the season. Likewise, Rob in the music industry, he has his own quirks. Not everybody understands it. Me and Rob understand each other on that level, though. It's lonely at the top. Before he can lay down quality material on his South African hardwood flooring, before he can even get to that point, he has to beat the game of Street Fighter on the arcade as the player of Ken, all the way through the game. So that usually puts a 2-hour delay before we can start recording here, and I'm guessing probably 35 minutes we'll be ready to record.
You know, I'll admit that production it's a little bit slow right now. I'm a little bit rusty at this thing, Street Fighter 2. I have to beat this game. It brings out the aggressive rhythm guitar playing skills in me. And another thing that kind of ground everything to a halt is that Steven's turtle business nearly suffered a huge blow, and he had to make an emergency trip to northern Colorado to make sure that everything was okay.
Okay, so I just got here to my site in northern Colorado where my turtles are. For some reason, the turtles have migrated from the northern pasture down to the southern part of my property. But I put a metal chip in my prize specimens. We'll find them with this here metal detector. See if we can find some, all right? So we found Lorena Wood over here as she was tooting around by the fence. We're certain that Gus got out McCrae. He did. We're certain of it. We're glad to find the hole. We got to find Gus.
So Steve just got back from northern Colorado. Turns out they found Gus at one of his neighbor's properties. He was being taken care of actually by a domesticated bobcat. Lord knows what would have happened to him had he not had that protection. We're back to making music, and we're running into a couple issues. Same stuff as before. And it just boils down to Steve's not quite as sharp as he used to be, in my opinion.
The reason that we don't sound as good as we used to, I'm convinced has nothing to do with my rhythm, because that's just as good as it always has been.
Rob's rhythm skills are suffering tremendously.
But when Steve lays down a solo that sounds like a dying feral cat, I'm just not going to put my name on that product.
So what I did for you, I printed out some notes. Right
yeah,
here.
that's a pentatonic scale exercise.
Exactly. If you want to take a look at that, I'll just go ahead and demonstrate. So what we do...
Now, why don't you show me how this is played?
Okay, your finger right here, put it there.
I think I can keep up with that one.
Here and here.
You know, when you're in the studio live, doing it live, you're bound to miss a note. I don't know if that constitutes all this.
Well, it's good to go back to basics, though. I mean...
Granted.
So basically,
yeah, I'll practice this.
I appreciate it.
Let's move on. So I'm blowing off some steam today, walking through the local flea market, and I spot this gem while I'm checking out the hot goods. Antique metronome. De metronome. It's got to be Italian, I think. Main objective is get that point across. We need to get those rhythm skills worked on. Something fierce. Hopefully in a subtle way we can show Rob we need to get that worked on with this here metronome. See that?
Hey, what's up, man? Just trying to get some work done, man. What are you doing?
Oh, not much. Now just think about it. If that doesn't work, I'm going to have to be a little bit more direct. We currently employ the same musical scale used by the Neanderthals. That's been proven. We found that out. The musical relationship between man and instrument should be just that. Man and instrument. It's like marriage. However, in the music world, there is allowed one concubine, if you will, musical concubine. You got to have an acoustic and an electric. Although found taboo and frowned upon in real marriage, you need to have that stretch in the musical realm. One lead man, he's bringing in a Les Paul, a Paul Reed Smith, a Fender Stratocaster, a Telecaster. He's bringing 6 guitars in. I'll turn it down. I won't have the band come in with 6 guitars for one member. It's really disgusting, if you ask me. It's wasteful. 2 guitars, 1 musician. Anything other than that is musical gluttony, as far as I'm concerned. Of course, this is a lot of stuff I'm working on for other people. In case you were thinking you spotted some irony in any of that. Yeah, those are all mine. We'll have to get this shot somewhere else. So, tuning out. Next time you see us, we'll probably most likely be on TV or radio.